Hi everyone. So today I actually just wanted to chat with you guys about how it's been for me to live in Morocco for the past month. I have spent a month already in a village close to Agadir, which is called TAMRAGHT. It is quite popular surfing village. It's popular for expats and foreigners in general. The main reason for it is just it's really close to Agadir. It's really close to Tagazout, which used to be like a very big port. And there are also a lot of surf spots available here year round. So overall, it's a good place for surfers. It's a good place for just tourists in general. There are like a lot of hotels here and resorts, and people often come here just to relax and to enjoy their holidays. Especially, there are a lot of houses here that are owned from people all around Morocco, from like people from Casablanca, from Marrakech and everything. So they just come there for as their like vacation house or something like that. Yeah, and it's been amazing so far in TAMRAGHT, and I wanted to talk to you guys about some pros and cons. So let's start with the cons, I guess. And first con for me is that I did expect it to be a little bit cheaper. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not expensive to stay here. There are a lot of surf camps, like really a lot. Almost every other house is a surf camp. So they're always trying to do a competitive pricing. So you would be able to find like a package with accommodation, surf lessons, and food for like from 400 or 350 euros a week to like 500 euros a week. So that's pretty affordable, I would say. If you are looking for a monthly package, it can be anywhere from 1200 euros to like 1600 euros. But that's still pretty affordable comparing to prices for surf camps like that in Europe. It will be pretty much the same price, but like with no food offered and stuff like that. So I'd say it's okay. However, if you want to get good service, everything is going to be quite expensive here. So in terms of food, in terms of any entertainment, for example, if you'd like to go out to the bar, like a cocktail is going to be like 90 dirhams, which is like, okay, it's like $9. It's not expensive, but if you think of it as a third world country type of thing, it's pretty pricey. Like especially if you compare it to like rubles, or it's pricey. It's not overly expensive, but it's pricey. Then I'd say to go eat out here is quite expensive as well. You can also have like sushi for like $20 and like $15 and everything, which is maybe for like Toronto or New York, that's okay price, but for a Moroccan village, I'd expect something cheaper. Then another issue for me here is that there are no supermarkets in TAMRAGHT. There are no supermarkets. There are only small convenience shops where you can get like basic food. Like you can get bread there, you can get like fruits and vegetables, you can get canned goods, but that's about it. Like you can't just go here in a supermarket and do your grocery shopping. The closest supermarket to here is all the way in Agadir, which is like 30 minutes drive. If you don't have a car, it's quite a challenge. You have to book a private transportation, which is expensive, or you have to get a shared taxi, which is like, you don't know if it's safe, if it's not safe, and there we'll get to another con. But also, if you do drink alcohol, it's quite unavailable here in a way that you can't just go to the store and buy a bottle of wine. No, here you'd have to go all the way to Agadir and go to a specialized store which sells alcohol. And I mean, that's fine, it's a Muslim country, we get that, but just to be aware of that. And then also in TAMRAGHT, like there are no bars or there are no places that serve alcohol. There are some in Tagazout, which are like 15 minutes drive from here, but yeah, just to be aware. And then another con for me is transportation here, which I'd say it's quite challenging to be around here without a car. And car rental is expensive. They ask for insane deposits, so I didn't even consider car rental for myself. And in order, for example, to get to the nearest ATM here, you need to grab a public taxi. So you just basically go on the main street and you like carpool. I don't even know how to say that, but yeah, you know what I mean. You just have to catch the car, which is going to take you where you need to, and they're gonna tell you the price. You can negotiate or whatever it is, but yeah. So I mean, it's fine. You can still do things around here, but it's a little bit challenging. They are public buses, but their schedule is really messed up, and yeah, I haven't really been using them. Then another, I feel like that's about it for me. Like, obviously it's a village, there are not too many things to do here. There are people, if you know people here, it can be fun and everything, but again, you have to know it's not a bigger city. There are not too many like the entertainment things here, so yeah, just to be aware of that. And then for the prawns, why I actually love staying here. So one of the pros for me actually is that I found an amazing apartment here. I found it through a friend, and I've been loving to stay here. It's very affordable, and the apartment is beautiful, and I feel like if you are looking for something like that, for a cheaper accommodation to like rent an apartment long term and everything, you can definitely do that here. And then I really love the weather here. The weather here is mind-blowing, amazing, perfect all year round basically. And yeah, it's always like 20 to 25 degrees. It's never too hot, never too cold, always just fine. And I feel like also the ocean gives it a breeze, so it's always fresh. You never feel uncomfortable here, so that's what I really like about the weather here. Then another pro for me is obviously surfing. Surfing is available here all year round. There are a lot of surf schools, a lot of surf instructors, a lot of infrastructure for surfers as well. So that's definitely not a problem. If you would like to come here and surf, it's a great destination. And also, I'd say another pro, another pro for me is that it's a very nice and unique and authentic culture, I'd say, and you really can feel it almost everywhere. Like you go out to a cafe, you feel that it's a Moroccan cafe. You talk to people, you know that they're coming from a different background. It's very culturally rich country, especially if you get to travel around the country and not just stay in one place. Then you definitely get a sense of that authentic Moroccan culture. And then another pro for me is that a lot of people here speak French. So if you speak French, it's definitely going to be very easy for you. With English, it's not as great, but a lot of people still do speak English. So if you don't speak French, you definitely have to speak English. You're going to be fine. Like, you can still communicate with people around here. It's pretty okay. But for me, it was a great opportunity to practice my French. So love that. And yeah, I feel like another thing that I really like about here is safety, especially in TAMRAGHT. I feel like most of the people do know each other, and you feel really safe here. Like, for example, my landlord and everyone has told me, like, it's okay if you don't want to close the door, it's fine. Like, we've lived like that for years. We're not closing doors, we're not closing our cars, you know, like everyone just feels safe here. Like, a single lady can walk around the street at night and feel absolutely safe. And that's not something that I would usually imagine in a Muslim country. Just in a way that sometimes you can feel a lot of unwanted attention as like a white women, and especially if you're traveling alone, it can get challenging. But here, it's definitely safe. I feel, for example, here safer than I felt when I was staying in Georgia by myself. So yeah, I feel like that's definitely a good thing. And just in general, overall, I feel like Morocco is such a good destination. It's not so common in a way. It's not too popular. It's not like I don't know, Spain or Bali or whatever it is. It's a little atypical and it's unique, and I definitely do think it's worth visiting. And for me, it's been worth staying here as a digital nomad. It's definitely been an amazing experience, and I've loved it. I'm leaving soon though, so I feel like it's my last week now here in Morocco, and I do not regret coming here. I'm very happy that I came here, especially because I got to travel around the country. I got to see the country, I got to see the desert, I got to see Fas and Chefchaouen and all those amazing places. So if you would like to come to live in Morocco for some period of time, definitely do it. Definitely do it. It's worth it. I mean, there are a lot of beautiful places on the earth, but Morocco is one of those that is worth visiting and worth living in long term. I mean, like long term. But yeah, anyways, let me know if you have any questions. I just wanted to make this short, relaxed video, just chatting with you guys about it. So yeah, have a good one. Bye bye.